Yeah.
I know we got the grant. Yeah. So yeah, that's
Are you going to that tomorrow night? I'll be,
starts at 5, right?
yeah, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
From what, 5 to 9?
Yeah. Well, you can go to different parts of it, I guess.
Are we good on the YouTube then?
Oh,
I just, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
yep. Yeah.
Now we might as well get started. If we could all please stand for the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everybody. First on our agenda tonight is the approval of last month's meeting minutes. Any discussion at all from anybody about last month's minutes? To approve those, motion by Mr. Christ, second by Berg. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Town clerk report.
Receipts for May totaled $3,311, with $3,111.63 going into the general fund. The only other thing I have is that we received notice from Hickory Ridge that they are applying for the renewal of their liquor licenses for the Party House, the Pro Shop, Clubhouse Bar, and the Ballpark.
That it?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Our assessor is not here tonight. I'm gonna hold off on highway and water. I know Dirk is here. I don't think he left. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Justice Christopher, you got a report on the court? If you wouldn't mind, no, I just wanna hear.
Here, I'll just take this one word. Here's that copy for you.
You're a peach.
There you go.
Thank you.
This May, we had 94 vehicle and traffic's been kind of busy with that. 24 penal law, 4 civil cases, 2 DWI convictions, couple incarcerations, 1 being sentenced. The court's still waiting on 2 new monitors for our new PCs that they gave us, and we got a new a court reporting laptop. So I'm contacting Bill Downey after the monitors are received to do the changeover so they can all be done at once. And I just, Thursday and Friday, finished taking the bench training, and it was part 2, and now it's complete. So I'm
Did Bill give you any indication as to when he was gonna be here?
I haven't even contacted them. I'm just waiting. They don't have any monitors right now for some reason, so that's all we're waiting for.
Because I have him coming in for a separate issue with respect to the internet speed, so I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, but I know he's really busy right now, so.
I don't really have a problem using the old monitors, to be honest with you, as long as the new PCs, we definitely need them. The other ones were end of life. That's it.
Okay, thank you. County Legislator, Mr. Fitzak, if you don't mind, yeah, I just want to make sure everybody can hear it, that's all.
All right, that's fine. I didn't realize it was short tonight. Not a lot to report, just a couple things. August 16th, we're going to have the countywide household hazardous waste event up at the highway garage. Tomorrow night from 5 to 9, I don't know if anyone's going from here. We've got a land use training session with planning department up at the Hoag Library. Just so everyone knows, with all the wildfires and the smoke and all that stuff, Public Health has 2 air quality monitors now. There's one at the fairgrounds and there's one in Holly somewhere, but they've just requested a 3rd one from the state to put up at the Marine Park. So we'll pretty much have coverage for all the data for the air quality and that. And Office for the Aging and Veterans have June 27th for Office of the Aging, and July 1st with Veterans. They've got the Farmers Market coupon books. Office of the Aging is $25. They've got over 2,000 of them, and Veterans have $50. So on your Facebook page or web page or whatever, if you want to make note of that, to send it out and let the vets and the older families know.
Do you have additional information on it, John? We'll put that on our Facebook page.
Just- can get it from
You can get it from
Melissa
Office of the Aging or Veterans, yeah, from them.
It's income-based.
Is it? Yeah. So I think the vets, I'm not sure if the vets are, they had some requirements, but, they can call and check it out.
When you get
all
that, Elaine, will you send it to me?
I will.
Thank you.
And that's pretty much it, unless you guys got anything for me.
I do believe we have some member here that are gonna be at that training tomorrow night. so-
Okay, good.
Okay,
The air quality, where does that get reported? Public health. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they do it and how they report or whatever. They might, or I'm not sure really how they do it. I just know they got the monitors and they got 3rd one on now. So. All right.
Very good, thanks.
thank you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, August 16th for the household.
Here, where?
No, it's in Albion.
There's a-
Highway garage on Academy Street.
If you go on the website, you'll see we have it up there.
And actually, I believe I posted something on our Facebook page recently with the flyer, with the dates and the times and everything on it, so.
It's registration. You gotta call them when I know you're coming. I think you got it. And they're gonna do tires again this year too.
It's a great program. I've taken advantage of it myself, and I'll tell you, they take just about everything.
Yeah.
So whether it's paints or organic chemicals, farming chemicals, things like that, tires, used oil, all that stuff. So yeah, take advantage of it, for sure. Okay, thank you, John. Amanda Anderson from the library, how are you?
I'm doing well. How's everyone here?
Good, good.
I'm here because we are just about to summer reading. So I have brought a couple of things that I'm going to leave with y'all when I leave. We are trying something new to kick off summer reading this year. We're doing a Village of Holly scavenger hunt. Now, I wanted to include other places, but because we had to try and pull this together kind of quickly toward the end, we stuck with the Village of Holly, so most people can get to them pretty easily through walking. If this is a success, we'd like to include the town of Murray and the town of Clarendon next year as well. And so this features a lot of historical sites. Information is included on each of these sites, so we've put a little placard there with our name, our Color Your World theme for our summer reading on there, and then on the back of it, there's information about the historical site or the thing that we are featuring. So the kids can come in, grab these, they can fill them out with their parents, or the parents can kind of lead the charge, and they can be entered to win gift certificates to Dustin's, to Red, White, and Moo, but also 4 tickets to Strong Museum, which during the summer, those are worth a lot. But more importantly, we do have our summer reading schedule here for you guys. We are featuring the theme that most of the libraries in the nation are featuring. It's called Color Our World. And we have really pushed creativity and art and self-expression this year. So there's going to be a lot of making, we are going to have a paint throw, I believe the children's librarian calls it. And the kids are going to be able to decorate a giant canvas that's going to be featured in the children's room later. So we are planning a ton of fun all summer. Now, normally we pretty much cease all other programming during the summer. This year we are going to be keeping up a few things. So we'll still feature story hours. We'll still have a couple of adult things. We've got the adult book readers and our workshop Wednesday nights. So all that will still be running this year. We are anticipating quite a bit of support because we're having some of our favorite people back again. So we're seeing the wildlife rock stars. They bring animals into the library for the kids to actively interact with and touch and hold and ask questions about. But we also have, local businesses. So one of our dance instructors from the HK Dance Company, they're going to be there this year as well. We're really, really pleased about this, and we do look forward to seeing faces. So if you know kids who need stuff to do, if you know adults who just want to stop in and chat, we're going to be there all summer. Thank you so much.
Amanda, I have a question. Do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have that in a digital format we could put on our Facebook
I
page?
do actually, and I can get that to you as soon as tomorrow. I just don't have the computer with me tonight.
Yeah, if you can just email it to the clerk.
Absolutely, yeah.
That'd be great.
Would you guys like, because this one's specifically summer reading and scavenger hunt, we also just have one that we send out that's like, here are the dates that are happening.
Sure.
Okay, sound good?
Yeah, we'll post
Send me
it.
it all.
With you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
This is great. You know, it really does.
Exactly, yes, I've been trying.
That's awesome.
Just thoughts.
Next on the agenda is Scott Madison from MRB Engineers. Scott and I have been working together with respect to Water District 17. Obviously, you've got some people here tonight representing that district. So, Scott, without any further ado,
So hopefully, as you all have seen, at least the board members, the town has received what they call a letter of conditions from USDA Rural Development for Water District 17, which is essentially a funding obligation. So Rural Development is prepared to loan $158,000 and give a grant in the amount of $130,000 for Water District 17. That loan amount is for 2.5% interest for 38 years. So I have also handed out kind of a project steps. I believe Jerry handed that around. So at this point, the first set of steps, the RD application, those are all checked off. That's all been handled. But essentially that is, we have prepared a preliminary engineering report, an environmental report, and a grant application to go along with the well sampling that the town has completed. That was all submitted. That's where the letter of conditions came from. Rural Development, based on those documents, has funded the project. So kind of our next step would be, I've prepared a proposal for all of the work going forward on the engineering side of it, but it would be to prepare what they call a map plan report. Essentially, I will take the engineering report we used to get the grant completed, update that based on the funding you have received, as well as prepare a district boundary and description. We use that document to then create a water district, which will then be Water District 17. After that point, the water district is created. We'll move forward, do the design, bid the materials, and work into construction and completing that. So there's kind of a layout there of all the different district formation and design elements that need to take place, but that's kind of a quick overview of that. And I'm also just here to take any questions you have in regards to the project itself, the proposal that was sent in, or anything else.
Scott, I've got a question for you with respect to the grant itself, the $130,000. I know you had sent an email recently regarding some of the engineering expenses that the town is going to incur. Do you believe that $130,000 will cover not only the engineering fees, but the cost for materials for the project as well?
Yep. So the two of those amounts together comes to $288,000. That should cover everything for the entire project. So the district themselves are responsible for all the costs within the project. Any money that the town has put out there to get this going should be reimbursed once the district is formed. And that $288,000 will cover everything. It will cover materials, it will cover the town labor, it will cover engineering, legal, administration, all of those things. Because the town will need an attorney to form the district. You're gonna need bond counsel for the bonding. You're gonna need a municipal advisor for the money, things like that. So that 288,000 should cover everything.
Thank you for that, Scott.
I have a question. You said the map, plan, and report, is that what is necessary for us to order the materials? Like Dirk had mentioned?
No, so the map plan and report is what is necessary to form the district.
Okay.
In order for the materials, we'll have to put together plans and specifications. So that would be down lower under the design elements. You'll see design plan specifications, contract documents. We'll use those to then bid the materials.
What do you think the time frame is?
We can get this going. I mean, if you guys approve the proposal tonight, I will call the surveyor tomorrow and get them working on it. We're probably, depending on, so it's funded by rural development, the federal government. It's not always the quickest. I have to have their permission to bid the materials, but there's no reason to think that within 2 months we can't be out to bid on the materials.
Are we required as a municipality to get a certain number of bids on the materials themselves?
You are not. So as long as it is advertised correctly, which we will make sure you guys have the advertisement and all those things. As long as it has gone through the whole thing correctly, you can receive one bid and that's adequate.
I don't know if this is any part of what you do, but bond repayment units.
Yep.
Figuring that whole thing out.
It's
When
easy on
does
this one
that-
because it is so small.
Right.
I've already worked with the
Oh, you
assessor.
have?
Yep.
Excellent.
I've already worked with the
Okay.
assessor. There are 6 EDUs because there are 6 homes within the district. All the other parcels within the district are agriculturally exempt. They have 0 EDUs.
Gotcha.
So there's
Great.
just 6
Okay,
EDUs. Yeah. Yep, so we're good
Another
there.
question I have, since this is a federal grant, is there any chance that it could fall through?
I do not believe so. So everything that has happened with that actually happened prior to this project being funded. We were worried for a minute that that's what held it up, but they have funded the project since all that has happened. You guys have signed the documents, it is obligated, the money is already set.
We have to put the money up front and then we get reimbursed.
So the way that rural development works is they want you to spend the grant money last. So they will want you to borrow the loan money. Once all of the loan money is expended, you will close on their loan at the 2.5% for 38 years, and then they will reimburse you monthly when you're into the grant amount.
Once this is put into motion, what is the homeowners, how do we connect to the water line?
Yep, so typically, I can't speak without
He's
Dirk
not here.
here, but typically the way it works is we will do all the work within the right of way. So the town will install the water main and they will install the water services to the right of way line. The homeowner's responsibility will be to run the water service from the right of way line into the home and connect like that.
That an 8-inch main?
6-inch main. So originally we were trying to do it as cheap as we could. We're gonna do 6-inch, no fire service. Turns out there's enough pressure and flow over there that 6-inch does provide the 500 gallons per minute that is needed for fire protection. So we will put hydrants on that 6-inch water main. It'll provide fire protection.
I knew that was a concern by many
Yeah.
of the fire protection aspect, and of course, we wanted to make sure that we got the money to actually secure the water itself for,
Yep.
drinking purposes, but the fire protection was
The fire
definitely.
protection, then there's always a concern about water age, maybe not for you, but we are concerned about water age always. So the smaller the line you can use, the less water age there is because it turns over faster.
Right.
So that's great all around it. 6-inch provides fire protection and we save all of the volume of water in the line and we don't have the water age concerns.
And the health department will be doing sampling of the main once it's installed to
Yep.
ensure that.
So we will
there's-
have to get, the Department of Health is one of the permits I will have to obtain in order, before we can go to construction, we will need a permit from the Department of Health. And then sampling will be completed and they will have to I will certify it to the Department of Health and then they will allow it to go into service. So that would be exactly that, the sampling sent in along with pressure testing.
Great. Anything else from anybody? Any questions at all? I'm sure there'll be things as we move along in the process of this project, but,
When you say right away, are you side of the road?
Yeah, so regardless of the side of the road the water main is on, the water service will come to your side of the road, whether it's there or not. So you won't, the homeowners will not be responsible for going under the road. We'll take care of all the hard work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you looking for us to approve this here then tonight at this meeting then?
If that's what you guys want to do, the sooner it's approved, the sooner we move forward with it. But, yep. So if there's any questions, anything you need,
No, you don't have to have one.
We don't have a resolution, a formal resolution, but I mean,
You can pass it and I can write one tomorrow.
yeah. I mean, I have been already working on those things in anticipation that this was going to happen. I mean, if I hear that this is what you want to do, I will continue to work on it, whether you pass it tonight or not. But I don't think there's any reason not
Everybody's
to.
comfortable doing it, then do it.
well, can I get a motion and a second from the board in an effort to move this project forward for Water District 17, which encompasses Heinsberg Road and West Brockville Road? Motion by Mr. Valentine, motion by Mr. Christ. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Perfect. If you just want to send me the signature page tomorrow, like I said, I'll get going on it right away. If anybody ever has any questions,
Where
please
is the
feel free.
signature page you have?
Call me, text me, email me, whatever works for you.
Thank you.
Had you sent me a signature page, Scott? I
It
can't
would have
remember.
been one of the pages within the whole thing.
Okay,
I did
he'll
create
find- he'll
a copy
find
with
it.
myself, a
Okay.
copy as well.
Right here.
If that makes it easy. Yep,
Oh, there you
it is.
go.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you want the resolution too?
I do not need the resolution.
Okay.
As long as I get that, then I'm all good.
Excellent.
Standing copy is perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Scott, thank you very much for coming in tonight and explaining everything, and we appreciate all your efforts on this, so
Thanks for
thank you
having
very
me.
much.
Like I said, if anybody needs anything, feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, that being said, we'll move on to the next section of tonight's agenda, is public comment as it pertains to any resolution or agenda items. I'm opening it up to anybody here has comments regarding anything on our agenda. If not, we'll move on to new business. First on the list is appointing Deborah Wood as the Town of Murray historian, effective June 16th, 2025. Marcia DePhillips was our town historian for a long, long time, I believe since 1979. So all kudos go to her for all of her hard work and diligence over this long period of time as our town historian. She finally decided that it's time. And with that, we had two great candidates, Raymond Santoro here and Deborah Wood in the back. We appreciate putting your hat in the ring for the position. Raymond, as you know, is the Village of Holly's historian now, and the board decided to choose Deborah Wood as the town's historian. So we're hoping that both can collaborate and help each other out on this endeavor going forward. So with that, be it resolved that the town board of the Town of Murray hereby appoints Deborah Wood as Town of Murray historian effective June 16th, 2025. Can I get a motion and a second for that? Motion by Mr. Christ. Second by Berg. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Second on new business is the standard workday and reporting resolution for elected and appointed officials. Be it resolved that the Town of Murray hereby establishes the following standard workdays for these titles and will report the officials to the New York State and local retirement system based on timekeeping system records or their records of activities.
So here it is. The only one I had to report was Louise Passerell, because she's the new employee who has retirement. So, I mean, it's all here. I have to put it on our website. It has to be available for on the signboard for 30 days. Once that is done, I send it to the retirement system. And we'd have to do it every year.
And just to let everybody know, her current term started January 2nd of this year and will run through September 30th of the year 2030. And her standard workday hours per day is 6. So with that, can I get a motion and a second to approve that?
Sure. Make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Valentine, second by Mr. Christ. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Lastly, on new business, appointing Patty Knapp as our water billing clerk / highway clerk, part-time, effective June 9th of this year. Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Murray hereby appoints Patty Knapp as water billing clerk, highway clerk, part-time, effective June 9th, 2025. Can I get a motion and a second for that? Motion by Mr. Christ, second by Berg. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Any old business? Any public comments? Anybody have any public comments?
I have a question.
Snooze that.
It seems to me that we were gonna approve the parking lot up there to be redone. And I just wondered when that's gonna happen.
Soon. I've been in contact with Dirk Lamus regarding the parking lot project. Everything's in place. The money's there. The contractor has been hired, and we're just waiting for it to happen. So that, according to Dirk, is next on the docket. I'm hoping that it's going to happen within the next month or two.
Yeah, because you only got 2.5 months left of prime time for blacktop. After that, it's all downhill.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? With that, can I get a motion and a second to pay bills and approve the supervisor's financial report? Motion by Berg, second by Mr. Valentine. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. And with that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Sure.
Motion by Christ, second by Berg. All in favor? Aye.
I'm not bashful.
Motion carried. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Have a great evening.
My name's Dave. Yeah. Just wondering. If I wanted to find out about my house, where I find out.
I can't